Los Angeles Lakers and the Houston Rockets. This is the best situation for the Rockets. Without the injuries, no, it wouldn't have been the best situation for the Rockets. But having Luka out, having Austin Reeves out, and it leaves LeBron James with pretty much a bunch of role players, but role players that know their roles. Role players that LeBron James can elevate their game just by hitting them in the right spots, giving them the ball where they need it to score. So I know it's no Luka Doncic, right? No AR. You would think this would be a cakewalk for the Houston Rockets. And I'm going to sit here and tell you, it's not going to be a cakewalk for the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets are going to have to come out and actually play this series. They're going to have to play it. And if you come in thinking, well, they're missing their top guns, it's a bunch of role players, there's a 41-year-old guy out there trying to make things happen and get them over the hump. If you start thinking like that, you can get snuck. Houston Rockets should be coming in with all business. All business. Because I'm going to tell you, in this series right here, nobody wants to see the Houston Rockets beat the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm going to put it to you right there. And I'm not trying to throw in no conspiracies or nothing like that, but the league wants the LA Lakers to advance every year. It's good for ratings. It's good for revenue. The fan base is strong. They want to keep Showtime on prime time at all times. Okay? Let's not mistake that. So the Houston Rockets are going to have a 20-point lead in every game in this series with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I ain't said the beginning of the fourth quarter. I said they're going to have a 20-point lead with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Why do I say that? Lakers always going to get the benefit of the calls, especially against the Rockets. Rockets don't need to put themselves in position where the refs can take this series away from them or any game in the series behind in-game calls down the stretch. You want to eliminate that. So the best remedy, the way I see it for these Houston Rockets, is they need to have a 20-point lead deep into that fourth quarter. You don't want to give these refs any chance to take games away from you down the stretch. That is the best possibility for the Houston Rockets. And I understand that every game is not going to be a 20-point. It's almost crazy to mention it, but I'm telling you what needs to happen for them to be comfortable going down the stretch against the Lakers. If they rely on whistles, it's not going to go their way. Not going to go their way. And they're lucky Luka Doncic is not playing in this series or AR. This team could be averaging 60, 70 free throws. Lakers still got players over there. They still got some players. They're role players, but they know their roles. And if they set up the right way, they can be effective. Obviously, I'm going for the Houston Rockets in this series. I don't believe it's going to be a cakewalk. And if the Rockets don't watch out and they don't take this thing very seriously, and I mean very seriously, they can get snuck. They got to understand what they got going against them. It ain't just the Lakers they're going against. Okay? So 4 Los Angeles Lakers versus 5 Houston Rockets. That will be an exciting series just like the rest of them. Western Conference play-in. Phoenix Suns, number 7 Phoenix Suns versus the Portland Trail Blazers. That's going to be another good one. I'm putting my hat on the Portland Trail Blazers in that play-in. Not that I don't think the Phoenix Suns can win it. They well equipped. Devin Booker, of course. Got Jalen Green over there who's played better. Played better. But Portland, something about Portland. They get you at all angles. They can have different heroes as well in the ball game. Denny Avdia. He's something special, ain't he? Off the dribble, pull-ups, tough as nails. Denny don't play. But like I say, they have multiple actions. This team plays together, the Portland Trail Blazers. They're tough. They're tough out. And I just don't believe in Booker when playoff time comes. He's going to get his numbers. He's going to play well. But they always seem to get the bad end of the stick, if you know what I mean. They always get eliminated. He has to get over that hump. Booker got a lot to prove in the playoffs. He's been eliminated since he's been in the league. He just can't get over that hump. He got a young talent, Jalen Green. They play as a team as well, and they're streaky. They're a streaky team. Once they got it rolling and going on, they're hitting their 3 shots, tough team to beat. But Portland, they like defense. They like trying to stop you, shut you down. They got rebounders as well. They have isolation guys. They're long and lengthy. It's going to be a tough out for the Phoenix Suns. I think the Portland Trail Blazers are going to pull that one out. And that's who I'm going to be rolling with in that play-in. L.A. Clippers. Number 9, L.A. Clippers. Facing the number 10 Golden State Warriors. Oh, man. You can't go wrong with either one of these matchups. The playoffs and the play-in is stacked. There's no slouches on matchups. As I'm calling these teams out in the standings and who's matching up against who, I'm getting excited. I'm telling you, man, it's around the corner. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. Tuesday. It's about to happen. Can the Golden State Warriors get that one? They can. You know Curry going to be out there. Anything's possible. But the Clippers can also come out of it. That's a toss-up. I really don't have a favorite in that matchup. But I tell you, it would be something to see Golden State, Stephen Curry, them in the playoffs, making a push once again, just to heighten the ratings up, just to see some good basketball play. So, yeah, it would be good to see Golden State advance. Loser 7-8 versus winner 9-10. Eastern Conference, Detroit Pistons, they are locked. Can't get no lock than that. Padlocked, combination locked. The Pistons long ago clinched the top spot in the East standings. They await their first round opponent at the conclusion of next week's play-in tournament. The number 2 Boston Celtics are a lock. Boston capped off its fantastic regular season by claiming the 2nd seed and now will await the winner of the 7th and 8th play-in game. Tuesday night, the Lakers are the betting favorites to emerge from the East playoffs yet again, a remarkable turn of events less than a year after Jason Tatum suffered a torn Achilles. New York Knicks locked. New York will be the 3rd seed, and Sunday's game will decide whether it hosts Toronto or Atlanta in round 1. If the Knicks had to choose, I would say Atlanta. They'll want to see them instead of Toronto. Like I said, Toronto can, they're a tough out. They are a tough out. Number 4, Cleveland Cavaliers. They are locked. Friday's loss to the Hawks ensured Cleveland would be the 4th seed, setting up a matchup with Toronto or Atlanta. 5 and 6 Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks, who clinched the Southeast Division on Friday, are on a 20-5 run heading into the final day of the regular season. If Atlanta beats Miami on Sunday, it will be the 5 seed. If Atlanta loses, it still gets the 5 seed if Toronto loses or Orlando beats Boston. 5, 6, 7, 8, better stay up late. 9, 10, Freddie's coming again. All right, Toronto had a chance to win its way to 5th, but instead lost to the Knicks on Friday night at Madison Square Garden. A Raptors win Sunday against Brooklyn would guarantee a top 6 seed, and Toronto would rise to 5th if Atlanta and Orlando both lose. A lot of scenarios there. A lot of scenarios there. Let's pull up 6, 7, 8. Philadelphia 76ers. While Joel Embiid remains sidelined after undergoing an emergency appendectomy, the Sixers do have a matchup with the lottery-bound Bucks. 9-10 Charlotte Hornets. It's been an unbelievable turnaround for Charlotte, which started 16-28 and will end the regular season with the franchise most wins in a decade. A decade. Oh man, a decade. The Hornets, however, are all but locked into the 9th, 10th game. They will host it with a win Sunday against the Knicks, but a loss paired with Miami win would drop the Hornets to 10th. A lot of scenarios. A lot of scenarios. 9-10 Miami Heat. It's been a disastrous final stretch. Oh man, disastrous. It's been a disastrous final stretch for the Heat, who have tumbled from top 6 contention to the likely 10th seed and needing 2 road wins to reach the playoffs. Just like Miami pulled off last season. Boo-hoo-hoo. Terrible situation. They're the standard. They're the culture. But all of that foundation just didn't add stability. It didn't add stability. All right, let's move along. So there you go. There you go. Projected Eastern Conference standings. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Man, look at them Washington Wizards. 17-65. My. I don't know how you do that, but hey. Oklahoma City Thunder locked. A pair of wins this week in Los Angeles secured the 3rd straight 1 seed for the defending champions. Number 2, San Antonio Spurs locked. The Spurs are 30-3 entering the final game of the season against the Nuggets. San Antonio will face the winner of the 7th and 8th play-in game in the first round. 3-4 Denver Nuggets. Denver has won 11 straight games heading into Sunday's regular season finale. 11 straight games. That's how you go into a playoff. All right? That's how you go in a playoff series. But if the Nuggets lose and the Lakers win Sunday, they will fall to 4th. 2 years ago, a loss to the Spurs in the final week of the season cost the Nuggets the number 1 seed in the West. 3-4 Los Angeles Lakers. What a difference a couple of weeks makes. When April began, the Lakers had the inside track on the 3rd seed and felt like they had turned themselves into a Western Conference threat. Now, though, the Lakers have limped into the playoffs without home court advantage against Houston, and with their 2 leading scorers, Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, likely out for the round with injuries. Hold on. limped into the playoffs without home court advantage. Lakers do have home court advantage. Am I missing something here? Lakers do have. It don't matter what happens on this last matchups on Sunday, do it? Is it a guarantee that the Lakers will have home court advantage against the Houston Rockets? Or that's still in the air? I think that's finalized, isn't it? I could be wrong. I'm just checking. Because to my knowledge, the Houston Rockets do not have home court advantage in the first round. I have to check that out. We'll tinker and tamper. We'll see what the schedule says once it's all complete at the end of the day. But I'm pretty sure of it that these Rockets do not have home court advantage against these Lakers. Move along. Number 5, Houston Rockets locked. The Rockets' loss Friday snapped an 8-game winning streak. It also took away any chance Houston had to host a first-round series. Houston will face the Lakers or Nuggets. But Lakers, it is, we don't want no parts of the Denver Nuggets. No parts. Number 6, Minnesota Timberwolves locked. Minnesota has been locked into the 6th seed for nearly a week and will face either Denver or Los Angeles in the first round. Number 7, Phoenix Suns locked. It's been a fantastic season for Phoenix, which has far exceeded all reasonable expectations for the Suns heading into it. And while Phoenix is going to fall just short of escaping the play-in, it will host 2 games while only needing to win 1 to get in. Eight, 9 Portland Trail Blazers. After a win against the Clippers on Friday night, the Blazers need to beat Sacramento at home Sunday night to secure the 8th seed and 2 chances at reaching their first playoffs since 2021. Be a great feat for them. Great feat. 8, 9 Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers turned a disastrous. Here go that disastrous again. The Clippers turned a disastrous 6-21 start into a play-in appearance. But Friday's loss means Sunday's game against Golden State is likely a preview of the 9th, 10th game. 10 Golden State Warriors locked. Golden State has been locked into the 10th seed for quite some time and will be hoping to have both Stephen Curry and Kristaps Porzingis available for the 9th, 10th game in Portland or Los Angeles on Wednesday. If both stars play, the Warriors should feel confident about their chances. There you have it, folks. That's a total breakdown and preview on what to expect coming in on Tuesday, start of this play-in. We have the schedule completing tonight with the final matchups. Pieces are still moving. Pieces are still moving. Projected Western Conference standings, as you see them here. Like I say, nothing's finalized. Pieces are still moving. But this is the closest you're going to get for us the matchups, who's playing who, the play-in tournament, some of it to be determined. But everything will be set by after tonight. So, y'all enjoy y'all slouchy Sunday. This is just a wrap-up of the NBA season 2026, regular season, heading into the playoffs, high anticipated matchups. They're going after the Larry O'Brien trophy once again. Should be good. As far as the games on Sunday, it's going to be a lot of players resting. Don't look to see KD or anybody like that out there. KD, man, he surprised me. You know how many games? What he played? 78? Topping out this season? KD, Kevin Durant, 78 games out of 82. You would have told me that, what I would have said. Put it on the table. That's what I would have said. Put it on the table. Unbelievable, man. 37 years old. All the records he done broke this season. I told you, we calling him Mr. Milestone for now on. Mr. Milestone. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Enjoy the matchups. Enjoy the playoffs. Enjoy the play-in. As far as Sunday schedule, you pick and choose if it's important to you. I mean, won't be a lot of guys out there that you know playing. But like I say, it means something to certain teams because positions are still adjusting, matchups, where everything's going to fall. We're going to see. Thanks for y'all time. Slouchy Sunday once again. Enjoy yourselves. Relax. If you got to get out there and put that grind on, go put it on. But it's around the corner. Thanks for your time once again. We up out of here. Peace.